Okay, so here we are back in our Minecraft world, and we're going to look at the basics of mining, so collecting resources, and then crafting. We'll just look at a few simple things today, mainly tools, which can allow us to go further. So, to start with, when we do anything, we need to make a crafting table. If I press E and come into my own inventory, see I've got a little crafting bit here, and I've got things of objects I can craft, like a crafting table. If I click on it, it shows me what I need, and I need planks. And whilst this says oak, it's actually any wood. So we see there's trees around. So if I start to mine a tree, you can see the cracks appear, and as I mine it, blocks fall down, and I can collect those, and those get added into my inventory. And they automatically, because I've got nothing there, they'll go onto my hotbar as well. And I can carry on going through and mining all these blocks of wood from here. And once I've done that, what actually happens is when you take all the wood out of a tree, the tree will actually die, and the leaves will disappear, and it will drop saplings. Sticks can drop as well, which you can use to make torches and other things, and we'll look at that in a minute, which saves you having to craft them. And also certain trees will drop apples as well. Oak trees are an example of that now. We know oak trees don't actually drop apples in real life, but within the game, that's what happens. And obviously there's some in there, and I can't reach that at the minute. But now I've got some wood, I can start to craft it. So in here now, I can make planks. So I click on that. I'm just going to make 4 for now. And I see here in my crafting window, it's showing me what I can do. And if I toggle the switch here, I believe it shows all the things I know how to make, or just the things I've got the materials to make, which is sometimes quite useful. But I want a crafting table, so I'm going to click on that, and it's 4 planks of wood, make a crafting table. So I've got that, and I can put that down there. And now I can select that in my hotbar, and it's gone into sort of slot 4. So I just right click and place it. And don't worry if you place it in the wrong place. I can destroy this, or not destroy it, I can break it and take it with me later. So if I right click on it to open it up, you can see now I've got more things that I can make, boats and tools, but of course everything's red at the minute apart from the planks. So I'm going to start to make some planks, and you can see I picked up a stick from brushing something earlier. And I can take the planks out, so I can put them all together, and you see as I get more planks, I can build more things with doors, slabs, trapdoors, and sticks. So I'm going to make some sticks. And sticks can be used in the creation of tools, so I'm going to turn this on so we're not seeing as much. To make tools, they're part of making other things as well. And when we get onto torches, so we can light things up, sticks are important for there. So I've got 5 sticks. Now if we look at the weapons, we've got things that are the tools. We've got sword, and I've got the number of things I can make. Axe. So sword is good for fighting mobs. This world's currently set for peaceful, so there's nothing there other than the animals. An axe can work quite well against mobs, but its main purpose is for cutting down trees. It increases the speed you can cut down a tree. Pickaxe for mining through stone. Shovel for digging dirt and sand. And a hoe for tilling soil for when we actually come to planting things. Now here, I'm just going to make an axe. And I'm also going to make a pickaxe for mining. So that's some basics there. So we've got our axe and we've got our pickaxe. So now we decide if we just go to the tree, and you can see it's much quicker now compared to how it was. But also you'll notice under the axe there's a little sort of health bar that has appeared. And this is the durability of my axe, and the more I use it, the more this goes down until eventually it breaks. Now as you work through sort of the core of the game, because here I've got the game in survival, and a lot of your work may well be done in creative, but you can improve them. And as we do some mining, we'll look at how to improve the tools, but you can also set them to mend. And you can see now where I've destroyed these over time, these leaves here. You can see they're all starting to disappear now. You can see there, it's dropped a sapling. So I can plant that and grow more trees. So again, it's renewable. So if we go down here, we can start to see we've got in the cave now. We'll have to build up to get to this in a minute. But if we just walk over to this wall here, where we've got some stone, we can select our pickaxe. And if I try to hit the stone with my hand, that takes a long time. You can see that crack's taking a long time to form, and it will eventually break. But I don't get anything from it, and this is a problem. So here is where my pickaxe comes in. One, it's much quicker, as you can see, and then now I've effectively unlocked new variants of things. So I can mine some stone. And say I've got coal there. So I pick up these bits of stone here. And a wooden pickaxe will let you mine most stone, and you can also mine coal with it. As you go through in the game this way, as you start to get the other resources like gold and root and redstone, diamonds, you need better pickaxes to do it. So, for instance, I can mine coal with this and with that, but I couldn't mine iron. If I find iron, though, I can make an iron pickaxe, and with that, I can mine everything that came before. But I can also mine gold and redstone and lapis and diamonds. So now I've got some more resources. Got some coal, and you can see the green again in creative, in survival and adventure mode. The XP is going to help you do things later on. In creative, you can just create everything that you want, and you can automatically enchant items, and you don't have to worry about it. But in survival, we have to. So I've got some resources, and we're going to go back to the crafting table, and we're going to look at how we can use the stone and the coal. Okay, so we're back here at the crafting table, and you see the leaves are gone for those trees, and it's dropped some saplings, which we'll collect. And it's quite important because these things do despawn. But anyway, back at our crafting table now, when we open it, we can see we've got more options. Things now include stone. You can see not only have we got wooden equipment, but I've got stone versions. And these will work quicker, and they will work faster than their wooden counterparts. And as we go up to iron, diamond, netherite ones, they'll last longer as well. You can make them out of gold, but actually these don't last as long as some of the other ones. They look nice, but there's no good. We can also build other things. See, now I've got a torch here. I've got a furnace, and I can make a block of coal as well, which is where you can combine 9 bits of coal into one block, which when you put it in a furnace, it will burn for longer. When I'm going to make a furnace, I'm just going to click there. It's just a ring of stone blocks, and this allows me to do various other things. So if I put this down next to my crafting table here, and I right click on it, you see it's got its own various things. And one of the first things we can use this for is we can make charcoal, which we can use to make torches, so we're not using our coal, which burns for longer. I've got my birch logs here, and I can move them out of there. If I right click on them, I can split them, because I don't want to use all of them, but I'm going to try and make 6. So I can put that in the top there, and we can put various things in here. Ore can go in here, you can put meat in here and fish, and if you add a fuel source, such as either more wood or coal, it will sort of cook it or smelt it. Wood works, but it burns quickly. Coal lasts longer, so you can put it in now. And we've got the fire going here. We can see the arrow working across. And as this goes through, that's the time it takes. And we've got a piece of charcoal. And the more wood you put in, the more it takes, the longer it takes. So you can see now, all of it's gone through. And that one piece of coal, because I put 2 in at the start, has done the 6 bits of charcoal. So I'm going to take it out of there, stick it in my hotbar, and now we're going to go back to our crafting table. And you can see now, torch is here, and if I click on that, it straight away puts in a lump of coal above a stick, which is the recipe for it. If I take that piece of coal out and put charcoal in there, you can see it works as well. It's like an alternative version of the same recipe. And 1 stick, 1 piece of coal, or 1 piece of charcoal will give you 4 torches. So I can now take those out of there, and I've got 4 torches. And this means if I go somewhere that's dark, so I run all the way back down here to this cave, so I fell too far, it's dark, and I can now place my torch, and I can see. And they can go on the floor, or you can put them on a wall. So now I can light up this area, and if we were playing in a different mode, so if we had it so mobs were spawning, if you light it up, you're not necessarily going to get them to spawn. It all depends on how dark it is. But anyway, that's the basics of sort of crafting. The more resources you collect, the more you can craft, and there's various different types of stone. You can put stone in the furnace, and there's different ores which allow you to make stronger and better equipment and armor.